Hello, this is Noga Halman, creator of UpsideDown Parenting, where your parenting challenges meet personal growth. In today's takeaway, why is it that so many of our parenting resolutions over the years stick for up to 2 months if we're lucky? Should we just give up on them altogether, or can we tweak our resolutions and achieve a lasting change after all? Mindful parents like you and me are moved to make parenting resolutions at epic times such as New Year's Eve, the beginning of a new school year, and our birthdays. On the Jewish calendar, September 1st and New Year's Eve are sometimes barely 2 weeks apart, so there's a pull to choose a resolution that's directly related to parenting. So what's the problem with resolutions? Research shows that a quarter of the people who make a resolution abandon it by the end of the first week. What does that mean? Take, for example, the resolution to stop yelling at the kids. 2 weeks go by and your original commitment is no more than a vague memory. By the time the next New Year's comes around, only 8% of children are enjoying the fruits of their parents' resolutions. Honestly, if we, myself included, are back to shouting as much as before, plus now we suffer from the guilt that comes with the failure to change and with all the other responsibilities we juggle as parents, then why add another hopeless commitment? Why? Because the problem is not with the idea of making resolutions. The problem is that our resolutions touch upon symptoms instead of the causes. To continue with our no yelling resolution example, yelling is a symptom, a sign that things are not going smoothly, a sign that we're stressed out. This stress, with all of its manifestations, happens because there's a gap between what you expect as a parent from your children and from yourself and what you get in reality. The bigger the gap, the greater the pain. The greater the pain, the more frequently we lose our patience and shout. Now remember, we're after a feasible resolution here. We want to avoid the big symptomatic stop shouting resolution and tackle its causes. My husband Barak summarized this idea accurately. He said, "The key to success is the pain you address." Let's recap what we've said so far. Yelling is the end result of the accumulation of my stress and my unfulfilled expectations from myself and my children. Yelling, then, is only a symptom, and just like in the world of medicine, treating the symptom is a short-term compromise. So how do we efficiently figure out the specific causes for raising our voice? We ask and answer 3 powerful WH questions. Why do I yell? When am I likely to yell? And what drives me to yell? Write your answers down in a list form and then pick one and work on it. So why do I yell? Because I'm overwhelmed, because I don't get enough sleep, because I don't trust that the kids will move fast enough if I speak softly. When am I likely to yell? When my kids don't do their chores on time, when they drag their bedtime, when they argue with me. And what drives me to yell? When I feel like when I'm not good enough, when I don't buy them the package of markers they needed for school and they go to school frustrated because of me the next day. So my yelling is a form of defense before they criticize me for being irresponsible. Answering all 3 questions helps us to kind of dig out all the causes. Now the next step would be to start with one of these issues. The one you pick is your resolution. Mine, for instance, would be to promptly do what I told my kids I would do, such as when I tell them that I'll buy school supplies on time. This strategy is definitely less dramatic than the attempt to eliminate the whole issue of shouting altogether. But in my experience, it's the only one that works, because when you tackle each cause separately, you're more likely to discover after a period of time that the symptom, the yelling, is much less frequent than it used to be. So I didn't end up with a shiny resolution, but the important thing is that I have confidence that I can run with this resolution for a while, hopefully conquer it, and move on to tackling the next item on my list. If this speaks to you, I want to invite you to follow me as I go through this process step by step from beginning to end, from picking an issue, listing the causes and my unfulfilled expectations around it, all the way to finding the solutions that are the best fit for my family. What you're about to witness there is the kind of inner work that I've been doing successfully for several years now. In order to get these personal reports from me, check out the details on the link below this video on UpsideDownParenting.com. Subscribe to our Outside the Box parenting videos on UpsideDownParenting.com. It's free and full of practical inspiration. Thank you for watching, and until next time, get curious about the parenting challenges that come your way, because they are your custom-made opportunities to become the mother your kids deserve and the best possible you. Mindful parents like you and me are moved to make parenting resolutions at epic times such as New York's Eve,